Now let's have a look at all the settings that we can set up to make our Knol easier to edit and for people to find and so on. Okay, so when you first come in and you click on account, you can see, and click on my Knols, you can see the Knols that you have. Now there's one here with your name on it that is a special one that's created the first time you come in, which is for your profile. So first of all, let's go and create our bio. So if you click on my bio, it brings up a little place that you can tell people about yourself. So basically all it is it's a place where you can just write your bio in here. And it tells you here that it was created. It's a special Knol to write about yourself. So all you have to do is click edit. And then you can write anything you want in here about yourself. Same thing goes, it's got all the same places, your affiliations, a summary if you want it, and then your alternate titles and a little bio about yourself down here. Okay, so something like that, and then we can just save that. Okay, so that's all there is to that. You can also click on edit my profile, and here you can change your photo and you can put some other information about yourself in here, occupation, a little bit about you in here, and a link to a site on your profile with a name. So you can add these things in here as well. So what we'll do is we'll again put a link to our gardening blog down here, and then we could add other links as we go. Okay, so click add. Okay, and then as we write more Knols, we can put our links in here with our profile. Again, if you want to put a picture in here, you just click there, and then you get a chance to upload it from your computer. Just click browse, find it on your computer, and upload it. Once you're done with all this, you can just create your public profile. Now this profile is actually your Google profile, not just a profile for your Knols. Okay, now the other thing we want to go over is some settings. So if we go into settings, now once we come in here, the first thing we have is the license for all of our Knols. Now, we have different types of license. We have Creative Commons 3 license, Creative Commons non-commercial, and all rights reserved. If you don't know what these are, you can click details, and then it pops up and tells you what people are allowed to do with the content that you have within here. So pick the one that you want to use, and all rights reserved is a copyright, meaning that the information you have cannot be shared without your permission. Down here we have the default collaboration mode, which you can change on each Knol if you want. But this will be the default settings. So open collaboration means that all sign-in users can edit your Knol. And this is what collaboration means. If people want to improve what you have on there, and you have either open collaboration or moderated collaboration, people can go in and change things for you. However, if you have moderated collaboration, then you actually have to approve the changes that people have made. So you can make this however you want it. I'm going to leave this one at moderated collaboration. AdSense, we talked about this before. If you want to associate a Google AdSense account with your Knol, you do it here. So if you have an existing account, you would fill in the information here. And if you want to create a Google AdSense account after you set up your Knol, you can do it here. And then they'll approve it for you, and ads will start to show. So just fill in the appropriate information here. Okay, so once you click save after you've filled all that out, it tells you that you've successfully set it up. Okay, so it's told us that it is action needed. We have to check the email and then do what it tells us in the email to activate the ads. Okay, so we've got everything set up the way we want here. Make sure you save on this side as well. Let's go back to my nulls. And then let's bring up the one we were working on here. Okay, so here you'll see that our null's unpublished. So when we're ready for it to be seen by the public, all we have to do is publish it. We have moderated collaboration, and we have Creative Commons Attribution 3 license. And it's like that because we didn't change the defaults till after we created this. So all we have to do is click on change, and then we can change to all right reserved. Then if we want ads in the know, okay, and there we go. We can show our AdSense ads by clicking that, and we can set that as the default. Okay, and we can save our changes. Now you notice along the top here we have some other things. We have owners, authors, and reviewers. So let's click owners. Owners have full control over the null, so they can change the licensing and whether ads are shown, as well as what authors can do. Authors are people that can edit and modify the content, and you can invite authors just by clicking this. And that works the same way with the owners as well. Reviewers, you can invite people to review your site just the same way. And then if it's published, you can unpublish or delete it right here. Okay, you see it says your AdSense account is under review, so they're telling us that our ads will start showing once they've approved it, and it can take up to 2 weeks, as it says here. Now we also have revision history. If we click on revisions, you can see everything we've done since we first started the null. So initial creation, title rename, subtitle rename, alternate title modifications, etc. It tells you what you did at every point along the way. But what this allows you to do is to compare the differences between any two of them. For instance, we can do this and compare them. Oh, didn't get one checked here. Compare the checked ones, and it highlights the things that are different. Go back to revisions. It also allows you to roll back. So if you wanted to roll back to a previous version, all you have to do is click on it. So if we click on 4, we'll roll back to version 4. So we could have just modified that from that one and saved it, and that would have been rolled back to that version plus any changes we made. Okay, so I went in and made a revision here. Let's just have a look. If we go into edit, or we're going to view. What I did was I changed the article because one of the rules is that we don't create it like a blog, and the particular article I chose was more like a narrative. So I changed it to how to prepare soil. Then I went through the same steps, setting the headers the way I wanted them, and that created my table of contents. Okay, so we're all ready, so I'm just going to go ahead and publish this one. And now it's published. And it would be able to be seen in the search engines once it's indexed. Now there is a bit of a problem with this. I won't call it a problem so much as a slight issue. and that is that it can take up to 2 to 3 weeks for it to even start showing in the search engine, and sometimes longer. So a good way to speed things up is to link it. And there's a place you can link it within the Knol system. And in the resources document, you will find a link that you can go to. And here's where you can come to here, and you can add your Knol in here, and that'll help it get indexed faster. So all we have to do is edit it. And the reason this works is because the collaboration has been set in here. And down here, we can pick where we want to go. Okay, so let's just add gardening in here since I don't already have it. And then we'll highlight it, and we'll go up and we'll make it an H2. And then under here, we'll put a link to our Knol. Paragraph text, and then we highlight it and put the URL in here. So we'll go back, copy the URL from our bar up top there, highlight, link, paste our link in here, click OK. Bullet that. Okay, so we've edited the linking area here, the linking Knol, and we're in here, and now we'll get some traffic from that. Now all we have to do is save it. And close. Now if we gardening and we click here, there it goes. It takes us to our Knol. Okay, so that is how we get our Knol up and running. Now in the next video, I'm just going to go over a way that you can actually start making money using Knol and blogs. This way you can set up a little money-making sideline without ever having to purchase a domain or hosting or anything else. You can do this all for free. So I'll talk about that in the next video.